Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got this wonderful feeling. Everything's going my way. See that right there? That's a wall sconce. We're going to install that later on, but not on this video. And what is this video called? How to install a cut-in box, an exterior cut-in box. And these are the different style cut-in boxes. Here's a pancake box, and I may have to use that. Here's a plastic cut-in box. You cut the hole, there's a little flange around there, and this sucks in on the back side of either sheetrock or siding. Here on exterior, we got some 3/4 inch siding right here. And you may be wondering, what gives? Why do you need a cut-in box here? Well, I'm going to show you that very quickly, why we need it right here. How do I know that? Well, I'm going to take this off. You might have thought this video should be how to remove an exterior light fixture. Well, if you've been watching my videos, and I hope you have, I show you how to do that in all kinds of other videos. Not this one, though. You see what I'm talking about? Look at that. Got the light switch off inside, I do believe. And I'm going to take this off of here, pull that off. Take these wire nuts off. Here's my ground. And voila, as quickly as that, we got the light fixture. We got the light fixture removed. And you see there's no box here. And I've got to install a different type of light on there. It's going to be a wall sconce, and I'm going to have to make that up, and it's going to have an actual light bulb on the outside of it. So coming out from the wall, I'm just going to have a plate with some finished wires coming out of there. And most of the time on exterior conditions, that is a no-no. You shouldn't have a wire sticking out of a wall like that without a box. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to undo this here. Okay, then I've got to cut a hole and figure out which one of these boxes to put in. I think both boxes are the same size. I'm just looking at that. I may do some measuring first. See how this box is just a little bit smaller on the back side because of that flange. I don't want to, if I hold that up there, you see I've got that centered. There's hardly any flange overage on there, is there? Well, I guess there's a little bit with this little flange here and the top flange. So if I were to cut that big, I could either put this in there or that in there. Because see, I got that pancake box because I'm not sure where the stud is. There might be a stud in here. I know there's a couple studs over here by the light or by the door. Okay, where this door is here, the sliding glass door unit. We've got at least two 2x4s right there. And then we probably have one out in the field, and I could probably measure over about 16 inches. Look on here and find the nail heads. And I could also knock on the wall. See that? That sounds hollow, doesn't it? See how it goes up higher right there? Lower, higher noise. There's a stud over here somewhere, but I wasn't sure. So I got both types of boxes, and that's what our project is, to put in a cut-in box and see if the pancake box, if there was a 2x4 in here, let's say, and I cut the hole out and the 2x4 was in my way or something, I could screw the cut-in box right onto that. But anyways, if you want to learn how to cut this in, stick around. First things first, I've got to unscrew this right here. I should look in the house and make sure the light switch is off. I'll do that in a minute. And lots of people will say, hey Joe, if you just turn the light switch off, that's not a guaranteed given. The power is going to be off on all these. Now true, you turn the light switch off, the power to the hot wire is going to be off. The power to the white wire may still be on. You know, so if you have concern about that, you can turn your light on first. Turn the light switch on, make sure the light bulb works, go down into your electrical panel and start flipping some breakers, see which one it is. You can turn the actual breaker off. Okay, you can do it that way, or you can do it a different way. I'm just going to turn the light switch off, and I'll just be careful with things as I go. Okay. And of course, somebody would have to have put this light fixture on first, and then they painted around it, it looks like. So when I install my wall sconce, I'm gonna have to probably touch this, repaint this wall. I just want to get some of this stuff off since I'm right here. I'll keep working on that. Before I get all gung-ho, I'm just gonna kind of straighten these wires out. I'm hoping not to break it off, because that's the only extension bit I get. I want to get it a little bit straighter. That's better. I just don't want to bend this too much. I can hang on to this and straighten it out the best I can. Okay. This is 12 gauge wire, I can tell. I'm just gonna check things out a little bit before I get going. I'm gonna have to cut this hole, and I was looking to see how much slop I had in here to see if I could put a jigsaw in there and cut down. I don't think I have big enough. I'm looking at this, and it looks like it's going up. Usually, because it's up high, the wire's coming down from the ceiling, top on down. Don't make that assumption all the time, though, because you got a 2-story. The wire could be coming up from the bottom. I'm going to have to drill a hole through there big enough so I can get my jigsaw in there. So I know cut-in box obviously is going to go right around in there, and the paint's not going to cover it all the way, but that's because that's where the fixture was, and they did it a funky way. So I know this is where I'm going to cut it. I don't want it any lower than that anyways. Okay, so I can start drilling some holes. If I had a paddle bit, like a 1/2-inch paddle bit, I could drill it right down in here, but I only have less than 1/4 inch. I went up to 1/4 inch. And I might drill, this is just a little less than 1/4 inch. And my jigsaw blade is a little bit bigger than this. I can wring this out. That. What the heck am I hitting there? Okay, the back of the plywood. Oh, I'm hitting something back there. It might be right next to another 2x4 in here. Gotta be careful as I'm probing. See, that's going down all the way. So, I guess I can drill right here next to it. And then I just use this as a cutting tool. Ooh. So what's going on in there? It almost seems like there's backing in there. I'm not quite sure what is going on. It's like, why did they do that? It feels like there's something there. I have to probe a little bit more here, see what the heck's going on. Feels like there's something there. I'm kind of afraid to just go for it. Almost like there's two layers of plywood or something. I'm not hitting this wire. The wire looks like it's going up. Because when I'm poking on here, nothing's happening. There, my drill bit's all the way through. Usually this siding is about 5/8 of an inch. And it seems like I've got some other wood there, back behind there. There could be plywood behind there too. Huh. Why that is happening. Let's just see what I can come up with. See what Joe's gonna come up with next. So I can just use the drill bit as a cutter. Now maybe I can see what's going on in there. Like they might have put I think they put a block, 2x4 block, maybe a horizontal block that went through here. Something. And I don't really want to cut my hole down smaller because, and then reroute this wire. I think this wire is on a horizontal block going between two joists, or two 2x4s, and with a staple in it is my guess. Silly. What is up with that? So I'm gonna cut a little bit more down here so I can maybe shine a flashlight up in there and kind of poke around, I guess, and see what I'm gonna do next. I'll get it somehow.